Hello, hello. What you be out to say? What about to be a chairman or Quavas from Codeba program? So, in the meantime, you might share a few videos. Okay, Charlie. Anisha.
Yeah, where is it? If no one problem that you give us our money before 2016 election. But I was in a driver. Look, our money. Our money. No, it should be in that. For the previous month, join me. We are better money. Money back. Give us. We are stronger than those. We are ready. We are to test the soldiers. Look, we are soldiers and we have covered. We have been to war before, so we don't fear them. No, we are covered soldiers. Why they talk about it?
If they want the country to bend, we will give us our money.
We need our money. We need our money. Give us our money. We have worked for it. We have worked for it. We have worked for it.
You were here for my money now about the bar political zone, so and they a very wonderful show. Your science we're putting it together. I hope so. Bejebre now also have a notebook, no pen. Now yet to me, then yet to me a pen and some kakra idea benimo. Said the Ayakano, they say the doing say Ghana for be make your margin, no more the aquatuaba. Intino, I say the I to me, dear be Ghana for Adrian, and I said the to me, dear more my way. Now much my aquatuaba papa a day in Susan, so papa ever Ghana for any intimacy, what by dear. Pomodiana share page in the be a mammy, and no quite idea where bear me the pa. Maybe I'll share me free, I will share page now. Would you comment near who baby I will? Yes, Mama Eunice, I have started. It is going on now, and God bless you so much. God bless you always for supporting this. I want you to keep watching this, and I'll join you right now. Let's go.
Yeah, where is it? If no one problem that you give us our money before 2016 election. But I was in a driver. Look, our money. Our money. No, it should be in that. For the previous month, join me. We are better money. Money back. Give us. We are stronger than those. We are ready. We are to test the soldiers. Look, we are soldiers and we have covered. We have been to war before, so we don't fear them. No, we are covered soldiers. Why they talk about it?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, baby. I feel me free. Meeting the Felix up here, a higher political zone. Say video ya na etwegu ya na wo hwei enye baby foforo na say enye kurubi so any free. Na mom eye Ghana ebere bi a etwam kɔ. Aban bi a yɛkɔfa de to ye ho so a ye friend John Dramani Mahama NDC aban. Na yɛde yɛkra ye bibia share yensa. Yere ye ho sɛ yeso ye de kakra ye betumi ne ye bɛyɛ de aboa ama adwuma na so. Eno nti Ghana fo a wo ye aban dwuma yeni wo sɔre a na okɔ adwuma ekoye adwuma pepepe. Na dia asefem wo mu ne sɛ wo wayere wo ho aye adwuma na etwa sɛ anase eduru bra sɛ government no so ye na famu de na otua wo ka no government na ntua wo ka ama eno nti no yete ye ho edigu mountain so se ye ni abre ko to se dia mutie ye no na ende se Ghana fo ebedi no kre ama ye ho se dia da me ba ha meka no na enye just some political agenda ya set ene ye pese ye ya mesro aban dwuma ye ni ben, and I'm very serious about this because so far as the records and so far as the data may show, no, there is no government worker. Me pacho muntie ni ye na man come school to me. There is no government worker na ketua abroni friend of salary nensa enkan. Now, there is arrears in terms of legacy. A car aban we beton ya na eda ho. There are some of them are no. I can authoritatively say over 95% of the legacy government legacy debt in terms of workers has been cleared. Another issue maybe someone might bring on a NAPCO. First and foremost, NAPCO ni manifesto. Again, NAPCO was not into our it's not something I know mandatory says I buy a but now you feel say baby are now unemployment drew to the point say you work graduate unemployed association who be here say you be creative bisa outside the box na ye nuanom no bi so a etifie graduate etifie no enye adwuma here. But say bano aban payroll, aban dwuma for ankasa payroll. There is no single agency that will come out and tell us say salary aban we into your mouth. Obi agent salary. So obehwemu they say they are one more bebre no air fight for or what they are crying for a better condition of service, which I think it is fair. Say adwuma de yeah. Ubenya sebe ahotoso kama eno nti ubenya rehemu wa adwuma uye nimu mene omo ya adwene nanso wo market ya se wo salary a yedi tua won kade nyame adawroma aban we ba ye since 2017 till now yetumi atua ma omo video na medin kan boy a wote ye ni abre ko no na enya agoro eye Ghana fo a won aye adwuma misra wo share page na mame Ghana fo a wona ye adwuma na edubra esese wonya wona ketua na aban a oteso at that time na ebu nani eguso se onte se dogo bi nu abe enu hunti wono entumi entua adwuma ye foka ebinum de na over 2 years ebinum de ye 1 year ebinum de ye 9 months ebi de ye 11 months ne de na etwo aso. And so aban as that time no na oteso na enam niama na Ghana air community any IMF conditionality a sebe na yede yensa akosha ase enti no yen to me sebe entua nkrofo weika mpo na ya febi ade atoso na afei so na yenni kwan a yebetumi de atua wonka ekoma eka we beda ho a kire sa aban obeba no eseso pekwantua abroni ato ne din legacy debt Okay. Now, while you are sharing the page for me, I appreciate you sharing it. Now, the issue, the person made a starting the program, and they say, oh, you're a government worker. Today, let us try to be a bit clear. Mama, my ain't get too much partisan. You clear, as a regular human being would think. Fane say, oh, you're government worker. One government comes and pays you. Aban baako bae no obetua woka na se wo ye adwuma onsa eka waketua aban baako de no aban baako so bae no aketua na etwa se odema na oso utumi de tete wo ho no wantumi amfa sa aketua na amawo enso na oye adwuma na okwa adwuma enti sende se so ampa se wo ye nurse ni wo ye teacher ni wo ye aban dwuma ye ni a wo mumu hwan ana sa aban we no emu die he ena wo de wadwuma sem se obi obetumi a handle wadwuma atua woka e de bema no minim se ye wo campaign season enti ebinim aye yadwene se ye nka nokore e wo campaign we mu nanso ye no ye beka nokore. For some of you are moon, when Mr. John Dramani Mahama was president, just like I have played the video, there were workers who had worked for over 2 years. Not into me Emma will pay. And I said, now woman sa enka when I get to ya. Some of them went on demonstrations like we have seen. Now, so when there, ebio, so we are Jumayenia. Me pese me bisa wo say aban na oba ya wo ye adwuma ma no sebe na wantuaka utie oba ya no wo ye adwuma ma no nanso anye den wantuaka wantumi antuaka ema no huntina age say utie atua eko street so eko ye dede eno kra na wo wakoye dede na wo dwene say anko obi a obepe apato de anka ne ho bekeka no akope skani bi e de aba bitua adwumayefo no saa bre no hwe Ghana fo anim ka kire ye say ono no say no because of demonstration ni ade a ya kire na anti no we develop something called the dead goat syndrome odwanfunu. The way ya Ghana for more complaining na ye light you na niama boy aduane ye aduane you na say yentumi nto light yentumi nto say sa complain sa purposeless lamentation, as His Excellency John Dramani Mahama would like to say. Ebra na wo ka wo problems kire ne se papa ade yi se muma yen eniama boy ade eniama ese eniama ese no o se sa eniama no kura nti mama se no wadane odwanfunu eno ka kire wo. Inti ebio me de sa video na baby sa Ghana for say ye pa ban a wo ka asem kire na obeji atum te say de abawumi aye no last week e woni meet the press na say oh say sa ka we da ho de a me vice president de menya aware but e ya de a ehu hia question akwadwo Sheldon ebisa no eno anu yu yi no lawyer Ladi so de o ka kire ne say ye de nkrofo akọ UK omuntumi ntua wo stipends say dem omo no enko ye no or sign gianu to mu say as a matter of fact ye be ya na say omo ba venue ho no and obi ma ne tip off ne say dia asinie na say sa neti a ono ba omia no be ye den or de beko ne mpanifu ani ma na say so one cabinet nyame ye na dom no nya chance address cabinet anas one ne president ekotena no omo kasa or de betu omo anim say enkrofo mienu miensa we ye kase ye beye ABC di amom ye nyeye intimesre ye betumi a ye nkoye ni mfiri ho. That is the difference of two leaders who wants to serve. One gets angry when you query him, say, why did you say you do this and you didn't do it for us? He becomes a dead goat when you ask him to fulfill the same promises he put into his manifesto. The other one is telling you that, okay, so long as we are government, there must be flaws. So wherever the flaws are, I will take a look at it with my government and find a better solution that can benefit all of us. These are two distinct gentlemen we are talking about here. And I will pray that Ghanaians do not follow that mentality of Mindidi and think, say, bringing John Dramani Mahama back is going to lower Adriane Boo. It is never true. Bringing John Dramani Mahama back would not limit or reduce the price of Kinky as we have it now. Because when he came into office, the price of Kinky didn't stand stagnant. But and then people want us to forget, say, John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, has been a president before and therefore has a record on the price of Kinky. Let us be smart. If I was a worker in Ghana, I would rather want a government that will make the efforts to pay my salary on time than one that I need to go on demonstration before I get my salary. Something that is due me, something I have worked for, something I'm entitled to because I worked with my sweat for it. I don't think any reasonable human being, ebe jinawa ka say abanya obaya besika ese utuyama me wentua eye papa chen abanya obaye wetua meka abebe sinne nyansa eni we ana dia me pese me dey dey start me program ne me mo bibi akwa aba mo a mo hwe no mo share page ni bi ma me mesre mo ani die mo mo share na mo tap screen so mo am TikTok, mo am YouTube, so mo share page, you know, and like it and subscribe to the channel as well. Mesre o hwe mo YouTube right now. Adoma na e wa se no me aso sesi ama me mesre wa ani die mo me adoma no so ma me o hwe me so Facebook so a the American say obe subscribe se program na ya dia obe se talk so a na we follow na wa like program ya ye na wa share na wa comment na mesumi hu a metumi ayeden akan bi ama ye ni na ye dia start program na me gu so a me work on a number, but for now no mesre o say se o pese woni me din kuta ho a mesre o pa bo modern na follow bomodena follow conversation e call no wo hwe me the link obetumi dey aye how do you call it link obetumi dey join the conversation no ato ho nti mesre mo ya asemo a mo pese mo kasa no mo join ne sa ni na ye ntumi and make things happen for us. Me and Madam Eunice also, are you aware NABCO want to go on a demonstration? Let them go. I'll be glad that they go on demonstration. There's nothing we haven't seen in this world before. I don't know what's wrong with NABCO people. No matter what happens, government debt will always be paid. So I don't know why they are rushing themselves again. The same thing they did no Muricha NABCO, and they are doing the same thing today too. Ghanaians don't seem to understand stuff and move stuff forward. But Charlie, enough of that. And me buy na endra manifesto na na ye bi no. Ho asem na make akire. Na answer na be manifesto no. Mama yenye entertainment kakra. Sister Diana the video be send me. Na video de send me no de akire ne say eye ababa we be call NDC for a manifesto na say. Make sure the reason why, if only Ghana wants to have good teachers, good workers, good country, that party called NDC, we must at least, if nothing at all, for the next 20 years, let them stay in opposition. If after Baumia, you people want another party to come, or you don't want MPP again, vote for another party than the NDC. NDC need to sit home. NDC needs to sit home, think about issues, think about things properly, and how to put policies together before we allow them onto the scene again as a political party. As someone girl can say, or support John Dramani Mahama because John Dramani Mahama akofa BB back to the manifesto mu say license exams are okay so be introduced in 2016 okay you know sa license exams no obetwam now me first time I met say 7 I'm taking it serious and I'll tell you why. He has been a president before. We're tutu kwine akoko kwamanone so many places the former president has been privileged to travel to. Inti I'm sure say Papa Mahama tu kwine okohu the way ya neama eden etie wo utie se okwa okohu the way ya neama etie wo sebe media minim kroko a wo so a wo hwe ni free. But there is no professional discipline untrue license exams, and I say license exams are at the mouse certificate now a person that. For instance, teachers. There is no teacher teaching in a bruchire the other in the training college certificate. It's never true. Maxwell, as ye one who Ghana, ye one who we are say Afraneni nano. Oko Germany. There is no teacher. German are buying amani to me say on chirade e will be our own kuta teacher's license. And in Canada, there is no certified plumber. Buying any nebekwa ye juma. Na yem bisa ne certificate ya or the yes a juma no as a profession a professional plumber. As we have it in the America, there is no daycare. Obi a ocean colasso, and I say early childhood free. Onkuta license ya. And until I want to come training in the area no movie. Yama wamo general practice. You was okay. Onipano what the niko jinemwa okuta license ya utumidi yeden utumidi yejuma. And NPP is trying to say that. First, no, esan sena sebi one create to me call teacher training ni ade no sika 70 endorse ntino. Se wo wie SS na ye hwe se wo ya ade ni ade kakra na ye pia wa kwose baby se koye people's teacher. But and then we are say economy because so we a teacher ni wo Ghana na wo ba Canada and ya right away na wo na classroom chira de. It's never true. Why medicine? No cry PhD, doctorate degree. No cry ni yenim sanka we de ubetumi abe practice right away no. Ube do Canada. Your friend BB Canadian experience, so they expect you to take certain courses to know how the Canadian system in terms of medicine or in terms of medical treatment is. So they let you write it. There's the certificates that for the Ontario physicians, whatever. Oko doctor who abonebo. Obi obekon the doctor who we bruchire bi abon so mo physicians association license then ebo. Enu nti sa asem bi ba. Esan se eye organized group. Na wo mo tro license ni ade ansan na wo mo aye se ntino. Tie ni you. Esan se organized group ntino. Ubedu doctor bi afie. Ubedu doctor bi office. Ubedu chiropractor, physiotherapist. There is an association they all belong to. And as a province, and as a state, this is the standard where how we operate. It will be a trust our standardized exams. No. And then Mahama said, "Young go back to the days, teacher nibi, Mahama teachers nibi. Now, watch right there, and or throw TEA. I a friend T. Meboa TEA T. May come Mahama teachers nibi actual. One more Mahama person one more cut na ho. Actually, ye mana de and we musuba any be na make actual no. And MESURE measure. Me the two way pay ye keke. Teacher ni jina demu ho. Eno boom. TEA tia na nkwadaa no so som TEA tia. I say everybody TEA tia no maka TEA tia. Na odu MESURE na ye measure na. I say mi azure na nkwadaa no so age so mi azure. I say mi azure na nkwadaa no so age so mi azure. Na saa na education officer bia besra won. A wo tie nkwase asem a mahama teachers na one person wo mu besua de enso wo ko kire ye ma de no. Ehu se nkwase akeka na teacher na kire nkodaa no. Na wo se da bi teacher bra na wo frɛ no ka kire ne se dia we enya tia eti we so enya mi azure eye measure okogina ayi sebe enkodaa na num we ya me ka mahama teachers na person omo kire ya de no okogina enkodaa na enkodaa eye education ayi gentleman you gina we ofiri kuro kese mu na bae osi se ni se omo asesa no se tia na yem frɛ no tia bio ye frɛ ni ti obi anka ti yes ti osi mi azure no so enye mi azure bio eye measure obi anka measure osi measure buka teachers and NDC 4% kwachire ye made na we ya wofo a you should be careful how you are pampering these NDC people because of the price of kinky. You should be careful how you are pampering these NDC people coming on your markets today because of the price of kivo peplepe. Man shall not live by bread alone. And yet, duane nkwa and a chere se nipa edi utie. And yet, duane nkwa and a chere se nipa edi. Licensor exams enti teachers na abon na wo mpese wo musua de na wo mpese wo de wo 2x4 brofo no na ekokere ye mba na de ne se wo koto atia aban na obema ono na nkasa ne profession no aye professional papa bi, and they don't know the perks that comes with, because once you are a certificate teacher, and when I say that you've written the professional standard exams, ukutasa, you are standardized everywhere. Anywhere you go, you have a license to show for say, indeed, I have written the standardized test for the world, and therefore, me free Ghana an opportunity to be banamiko yuka, made to me a because I have a license as a credible teacher. And your people's teacher, you post to me coach baby. And I land in the young kosha who teachers training college marks ya unya ayeni akase and only a day for with you. Where is your license to practice as a teacher? But because of laziness, any trimordia what NDC for suntino, your person teacher who say, Saban because the troll license exams are not on pewasem. Now, Muntia girl, I will be skipping it because say, the ayani then say, Mahama be trial license exams in the ye be trim. It is ye be trial license exams in the mudia, the papa mano, because license exams no, o trona se one pass ya, unyejuma. And it's not even about trying to have credible teachers to teach our children, and in here NDC for. One year got to abano onimpefe se wabon onimpefe se sebi wakas won kwa chire nkwada de a wontumi nchire nkwada na de correctly. What they are not to nchen a certificate na ekura no, it allows you to demand more money. Your pay has to increase. You are not the regular people's teacher no more now. Who free at this other college keke na ko chira de no. Who free job JSS na de ko chira de there be. Now you are a professional teacher and must be paid according to the professional standards that you have to be paid. So ko to about the tia aban bi because aban ne person will throw license exams.
So far, I have seen that most of the youth are here. We are wishing to see that our president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, is coming to power and he is ready to bring us a new thing like jobs.
Let's say a friend of yours has decided not to vote. What would be your advice? What would you say to convince the person to vote?
Okay, when my friend said she or he will not vote for NDC, one thing I would like to convince the person is that when Mahama is on power, things are easy, and I have heard that he is coming to cancel this licensure exams after example for renewable students. After you have graduated, you have to go and write licensure exams before you can get work and stuff. Meanwhile, whilst we are in school, we have been writing exams and stuff. But yes, though, after school, you have to write in licensure, and that one too. When you fill the exam, it means you are not. Yeah, so I'm very happy to see, and I'm very happy to see Mahama. Like, I'm very happy for him to win the election.
Well, teacher new. Teacher ni we ochra oba dia brofo papa ben na aba ne betumi aka. Nani age because Mahama betwa license exams na ebema teaching profession aye professional standard wo Ghana no. Mahama betwa minti aye ne de. One chirem ono ankasa nka nanimu asa isma ogu a ogu nanimu asa wo. And Mahama is gonna bring a new thing. Yes, a new thing. Like when we are in school, we are writing exams already, so it is no need for you to write an exam. Every year, some of the profession you have to go and write another test because the things have changed. Unimsa. I'm sorry, I'm a person Ghana. Yes, no. What trouble license never you crown from time to time. Almost said that day, say workshop will say more, and also you they test who say if you've caught up with what is going on. Class prophet, we teachers we na Mahama say odomu kogu ye school mu ono ma kokyere hwe Ghana for mesrem. Mamo ma ye nye dia ye no enye fe. Dia ye pese ye de ebufuo bi ekoton kwase aba ema obi a ontumi mfa anything better emre Ghana no emwa yen because if you are a teacher and you have been asked to be tested properly, na se wo ka kire me say aban no person or better or profession me dey chese ade we me minti bi de o. As a human being, you always want to upgrade. You always want to go further. You want to go forward. You want to go up. So how in any way can a reasonable human being go support somebody who doesn't want them to grow but want them to remain stagnant? And you get support and say, Obi person mekosro, Obi person me people teacher na me no, and no na me na me chaos no mutumi sisime. Oko kan yes we people teachers kan here na nanka ape, one more mako university kura hin yetua mo. Instead of you bettering yourself, you rather support a government that doesn't want you to better yourself. It doesn't make sense. And what? Sa dia na popese mo kanu nyansa enim. Me a teacher. One government paid me, the other government didn't pay me. But yet, because price of kinky has gone up, the other government who didn't pay me. So even if price of kinky was low, I couldn't buy because I didn't have the money to buy. Now I have the money to buy, but the products are expensive. I rather like the one that the products are expensive, but I can still get them than will be a mini scam. And that is who NDC is. Now, yesterday, I was doing a scientific analysis of the two manifestos, and I was able to get certain information ready, and that is what we want to get going. Now, answer no. One will say Dr. Bawumia Ekoye meet the press new year, NDC for a release statement. And someone more can say MPP for a share that. Sometimes I don't understand them. This is a political party. It's all about strategy. Or say yes, share that yes, you meet the press a day after. It is no one will say they are how do you call it? They are waiting in fact on manifesto. The people are not even talking about it. It's your face now. Replay back. I'm a Ghana for the if you are a serious opposition party, if you were an opposition party who want to actually make an impact in Ghana, like you would have brought this your whole resetting nonsense from long time, sold it to Ghanaians, Manato Ghana for Utrim, and Sana, Sebi, the incumbent, no so the honor diaba. In the incumbent, ne dear Cramrano, Namomo diano, wedding care, Dredrian, Wonko, Fumo, Matonko, Futrim. Must say time. I feel I say, me patcho wey may a advert kakrama JM Nene NDC for almost a recent in Ghana. Jobs, accountability, prosperity. And it's always the same thing they talk about. A presentation of the 2024 NDC manifesto by John Dramani Mahama, flag bearer of the NDC. A playback on Tuesday, August 27th. I believe that will be today. 2024. 8 p.m. TV3. 9 p.m. so in Joy, UTV, Peace FM, Empire then Radio, now the question is, when we tell Ghanaians to say NDC is not a party that is serious to take power, you people should understand. What's next 2 years where you flag bearer? When to me and your document I'm from Magana for. What's now my incumbents now be launch the manifesto. I starting the media engagement. I feel when we say we manifesto now acquire a Saturday no and you're popular because it's still the same. Last maybe 2008, 2012, 2016, 2020. Those are the manifestos they put from here, pick from here, and put all together, and then stole a little bit of what we have said to do in the technology and these things, and all of a sudden they have a new manifesto. Meanwhile, they are the one who is claiming that somebody is stealing their manifesto. And your manifesto is not so popular, and you're popular to the point where people are not buying it to the point where you have to do a representation. You have to do a rebroadcast. Tell election where the way you're Ghana for we should say bye-bye to these NDC people back to say once and for all. As an opposition party, you fail to show your policies or sell your policies to Ghanaians. You sit down, my incumbents now, no ruling, no, and the no manifesto about starting media engagement. Okoye media engagement ba kopa o manifesto na muko jina winiba ekoye dede koye yini na na one who sa to nsuo enti sa dia I just say ye rebroadcast I just say ye representation I just say Simon Krofo who say oh me patro yes ye wa ho yes ye ko launch ye manifesto patro yes ne say 133 24-hour economy me patro no mante mo my time kakra ni ntumi fanchire. Ghana, we have to wake up. And I showed you people something, Andra said. Say, share the two manifestos now, and Wohona. Bako is properly strategized. So, share His Excellency Alaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia DNA. Oka problem, no. Waka kwanya opeso de ye. Wachira de obeye. Owi ano wachira insunsan so papa ebe free muaba. That is governance. That is somebody and why you ready say or bebuane my man akwa enim. Offer NDC for DNA a vague. We shall rationalize tax. How are you going to rationalize tax? What are you going to do? Bawumia is proposing a flat rate tax. A flat rate tax to solve the whole complexity, the complexity in our tax code and our tax systems and all of that. He has identified the problem, found a solution, and is willing to do it. NDC is now telling you, vote for us and let us see how we will have a national dialogue. Then we know the true state of the nation. Then we know what kind of implementation we shall put in place. They are not ready for power. And we will start today. Permit me that I'm giving NDC a leverage because I want Ghanaians to know that there is no way NDC can compare themselves to us. Now, Mamenko Youth and Sport. This document I'm about to show you, or this document I'm about to show, you have 2012, 2016, 2020, NDC manifesto. The next NDC government will establish a 10 million jobs and enterprise development fund to encourage and support young people to become successful entrepreneurs and create sustainable job opportunities. 2012. They didn't fulfill it. 2. Job and Enterprise Center would be established in all regions to help unemployed youth and those about to enter or prepare for the world of work and entrepreneurship. Into bracket, starting and managing their own businesses. This is NDC. Whoever sent me a gift, God bless you. Okay? NDC for say, you see job and enterprise creation in 2012 before Mahama be president. No? And son obey president can't say 2016 when to me and get and son obey president. No, or say, I hope people can also read. Or say, JEC will be established in all regions. I believe, sir, there is a JEC center. And now there is a JE center, Job and Enterprise Center in all the regions in Ghana. Because according to John Mahama, that is what he was going to do if he became president. So when he became president, we expected him to deliver that. That was not delivered. The same person who wants in 2016, in 2012, who wanted to have young people manage their own business, was the same party that kicked against You Start when the government wanted to do You Start. When the government is saying we cannot always put the burden on the government to just employ people. Let us create ways where they can also become their own people, their own managers. NDC fought against it. But in 2012, they wanted also something like that. And this one, I will tell you, as a matter of fact, they went for money, over $500 million. Oh, Papa, no. Tablety. I believe I still have that document. Mokai said, I told you people said, they said we were going to train 500,000 youths in entrepreneurship and whatever. Omo Kwaji is got a time no. Now Hannah Tete was the one who was say no it's employment BBB. She was the one leading it. They chopped the money, they didn't do the work. Today they are here saying, give us the power again and we'll do it for you. The same NDC said, support the various national football teams to qualify for the various World Cup. They did help us to qualify for 20 South Africa. No. Yeah, Kobe. And the ambulance consecutive 2. That time Nantechi was the head. We were able to do that. Or say, come for the senior teams involving the Black Stars to be held in Brazil in 2014 as well. In Tubekaya, that was achieving a decent participation in the 2016 Olympic Games. So they were telling what they would do. Or say, develop youth recreation centers in the districts to facilitate youth meetings. And almost say, ye be see youth centers. Said ye be ya one more districts near the idea no. Mubenya baby a mo pese mo ye meet na mo ye. Me question na me pese me bisa NDC for mudi atem. Me question na me pese me bisa MPP for. Me pese me bisa Ghana for. Me pese me bisa obi ane say. Sa center na Mahama ka se wo si na ye dia ye meeting no. Emu ahin no si ye na district be mu ene ye be find you mo. Asem sebe. Yemi afe job creation initiatives. And then yeah, Papa Mahama Eda so promise job creation. Okay, he is still promising job creation. So let us judge him by what he said. I hope my political zone people are in position and following today's lectures. Youth meetings are not kind. Yes, I know kind. John Mahama de no. Catch us don't let us take this man serious. Mama yen rejecting no. Mama ye man who said yo no. I mean Ghanaians are with Jana and I made them this new me this new. You know, Jimmy. Anyways, in terms of job creation, activities in the under-mentioned areas will create thousands of jobs, and they always make it vague. always make it vague. Where your past promises need you? Manufacturing/industry. With the anticipated commercial exploitation of crude oil and gas, we are laying the foundation for an integrated petroleum industry based on bauxite. Where is that? Nowhere to be found. A petrochemical industry based on salt and natural gas. Where is it? Ghana for agro. A fertilizer industry to give impetus to agro development. Fertilizer factory na mahamesi anyway. Yankase factories. Factory ba kwa mahamesi fertilizer anyway. And this is their job creation. They just keep it, they just mention it just like that. And Ghanaians have to take it just like that. Mama, thank you so much and welcome. Tap on the screen for me. Send gifts when you can. Claudia, or say, salt-based chemical industry for caustic soda. Me pacho, ya papa mahamani NDC for a hen amubi to nyako train and sa project no. Yeah, train better particulars. Or say, allied consumer products and export based on oil and gas. And integrated iron and steel industry based on the oil ore deposit at Omanso in the western region. And because of iron ore and one more promise and say one more besi the integrated steel company at the Amagana for Ghana for any more juma aye. And then end this for metre says and this is please, this is the 2012 manifesto. I'm using the 2012 manifesto because I want Ghanaians to know, say, these things Mr. Mahama is talking about are things we have already given him the opportunity to do and he failed to do. So today when he comes and tries to be holier than thou, to tell us, say, we're not there, we're not able to be a year in 4 years, or no Mahama, dear, when you have a chance, or no Mahama, there be. Obi said, play Kiki dance 24 hours in the disco. I think he got this. You know, we need to get serious with Ghana. We cannot allow politicians to toy with us, especially when they have showed us who they are and showed us what they do. Please share the page for me, I beg of you. Share the page. I don't have any means to share it these days, so it is only you guys that could actually share it for me. Now, look at an instance where somebody tells you, say, Obebi Njuma, or be ye say, or ye magician, or be ma say, or be ma say. Now, when to me and yet, now we call no say who could be son and say, eja, make what to Abama who can so be ye. Make what to Abama who can so be say, make what to Abama who can so be say. Now, say 1 year, now then I'll patch me. So no, they say the iron, what Daniel Genfunu into who and you. Wadani Ojanfunu into John Mahama on TV. We need, once again, like I say, to be very careful how we are moving with this. Let's go on more into what they brought to us this year. I want to show you people the difference between somebody who is ready to translate or transform Ghana into a better standard than someone who just want to just talk. Justina, welcome and thank you. Somebody who just wants to talk. Oh, TikTok for but I have to do it. Mama mention my dear Bakoso has say. Maybe. Okay, Pacho, Mama Yenche, your papa, John Dramani Mahama. Economic policies. That is where we are. This week, we are working on it. Point 25 of NDC 2024 refers to TNN. I want to show you people the difference between NPP government and NDC government and how we think. Simplify VAT collection. How are you going to simplify it? Thank you. Madam Chastina. Simplify. I'm supposed to get 30 gifts. So far, I have 5. I got 25 more before I reach my goal. Allah, easy. All right, let's go on. I'm gonna say simplify tax. Bawumia showed you the flat tax system that he would like to use and how it is going to be done and the impact of it. He just said simplify VAT. You simplifying it to what? Simplifying VAT collection. Are you going to put now all of a sudden agree with Bawumia that it is only the digital way of collecting taxes and let us see our full potential? Is that what you want to do now? It's Mama telling us that he now agrees with Bawumia that we need to digitize our tax collection. So is that how he's going to simplify that collection, or what is he going to do? There's no particulars. Abolish e-levy and other burdensome taxes and ensure fair and non-intrusive tax audits. Already the reason why Dr. Bawumia is proposing this digital way of collecting taxes is so that what you remember na enya tax for bet na will also say tax there be. It's answer here digital and say ne nku we no be fa no nya click so say pen a wo nti nku dodo a Justina ton ye yinima petition dodo a NDC for bas ne ton ye ne ye tax ye so mutua. We need better particulars. Or say expand tax net to cover other workers rather than increase taxes. Mobekaya in this document. This is a document Dr. Bawumia launched in November of last year. November of last year. And these days, we are not AMA. I wanted to show the tax side. I want to show develop a credit system for Ghana and on review and also tax side. I need the tax side. They be confused me. I will show you something. It shows you how he's going to domestically mobilize. Anyways, tax amnesty. He talked about tax amnesty and having a flat rate tax and all of that. I just want to but all right. And the reason I'm saying I say Obi Abekaya. Hey, me do me 30 achieve. Justina, why you need that? Mama make us in this, Dr. Bawumia can say we have to expand the tax bracket. The reason why we even need the Ghana card, so that we can get more people into the field. Because you have more people momutia and on the Bema price na then above from. Because the nipa kakra bi na etua e mabo no kosoro ye mfa ne say ye wo sika 1,000 Ghana say hitua say ye 100 na ye 10,000 di obi betua be so but say ye mfa ne say 5 na say ye 10,000 etua e be coming up with 200 no e be ye dey amobi. And that is why Dr. Bawumia from November has been preaching, say we need a new tax system, we need a new tax way, we need to make the taxes work properly, we need to have a situation whereby every worker in Ghana is paying their fair share any means that they can. That is what Dr. Bawumia is proposing, and he shows you exactly how he will do that. As yesterday, those who came here, you saw how he wants to do his flat rates and getting people into the tax fold. Or see, we will create an accelerated export development program chaired by the president and engage stakeholders to identify easy to export products. Already we have products that we export to Ghana, but we don't have it. There are things to be a Ghana, but we don't have it in quantity. That is why His Excellency Dr. Bawumia said, start planting for food and jobs. Now it created these products. Now it to me Dana said this raw materials are it to me turning into product I to me or beshemu kina now what pay another sophisticated ways are you to me ama yenya more input. Shadie Yankoshe Dr. Bawumia. All right. Dr. Bawumia so said, or can the manifesto that Monche the way you say no. I want to show you people the difference. Shadie. Point 29 of the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia manifesto. Muntie dia account. Or see, ladies and gentlemen, a major priority of my government will be to reduce the cost of living. The cost of living in the world has increased massively following the COVID pandemic and Russia-Ukraine war. So the problem is what is there. Into your living condition, so what is Bawumia going to do? Or say, I want a Ghana where we attain food security through the application of technology and irrigation to commercial scale farming. Because say you will no more and a niama ne bo na aye de wo market no so no ebeba form. Because say wo kofa wo niama be go na ade na agu na so obeton na boden a obi anto wo de ne be kwa koto de elf no entu so a he is telling you the living no cost of living is high. The problem. What is he going to do? He is going to use technology, irrigation, so that we can do commercial large scale. We will also promote the use of agricultural lime to reduce the acidity of our soils. Yes, sorry, as I see where the intimate as I see where the emerdian as I see fertile, as I see papa, as I say. These are the things we talk about and we complain about. But we said, say the lime. Reduce the acidity of the land. Because the government I deliberate investment say acid we acid lime no amana no farm no You see the difference between the two manifestos? Mama, yes, I mistake we. Now, I'll say, enhance soil fertility and get more yield from the application of fertilizers. Ghana has an abundance of limestone to do this because Obi babies are say, where is he going to get the lime to put it into the soil to take the acidity out? How is he going to do it? They are all children when they say, Ghana, we have abundance of limestone to do this and we can do it. Ebio, se Poalugu Dam na, yenya ho dayeson, NDC ba, ye woman ye ho hwe, nenso ene woman mo ne gina talking about Poalugu Dam, a project you came to meet, you couldn't do anything about it. Somebody comes in and tries to do something about it. He's cash strapped and therefore he's not able to do it. No, as politics. No make attempt. Go by one attempt. How is Bawumia going to we prioritize this? Or person prioritizing the construction of the Poalugu Dam, how is he going to use it? By using private sector financing to crowd in grant financing. So Bawumia states the problem. He gives you the antidote, and then he tells you, say, this is the result we will get for it. That is a serious government. That is a government that is ready to work. Let's go back to the NDC one again. NDC, point 28. The government will work with non-banking financing companies to refinance importers with loans at a regulated interest rate to help importers clear their containers on time. What the importers rather want is for us to find a way we can reduce the amount of duties they do at the ports, because that is the major problem they have. Some of them already have their financing and capitals. But yes, our financing way in every now port support no what has the government done for you? And you know, They don't show you how they're going to get it done. In the NDC one, it just writes it down. Like I say, chew and pour. How are we going to do it? They don't tell you how they're going to do it. Also, stop collateralizing statutory funds to take on more loans. If anybody has collateralized the properties of Ghana for loans, sir, it is John Dramani Mahama. I'm very serious, including the port of Ghana. If there is anybody what collateralizing or the yes, on my Japadie, Ecosia, what Ediajiska, John Mahama, your port is there to show for. But what they are share, put a cap on borrowing and amend the PFMA to enforce the same. You best set a proper fiscal committee, fiscal discipline committee, who are going to make sure say the government does not spend what we don't have. Mahama became president. Mahama became somebody in Ghana as the president. He had the power to implement these things with his government. They didn't do it. As we have now, we have already put into some of our budgets how we don't want it to exceed 105 of it, so that we do not spend money we don't have based on projections. So you project this is how that's how NDC did it. It will be this kind of now say onya baby or the best into to wake up, because ordinary to so say into the one who no dinin in April. Also move away from overemphasis on GDP and focus more on GNP. I don't know what that means. Or might be as a person who say, oh my no nina kura. The standard we are share GDP. Mahama said there be my share GDP no GNP. I don't know what that means. He's supposed to come and explain to us. Restore cocoa production to improve forex flow and accelerate oil and gas drilling to boost energy supply. Look at it. In one statement, he's talking about cocoa, he's talking about forex flow, he's talking about oil, he's talking about gas drilling, he's talking about boosting the supply of it. Like, what is he talking about? Look at Baumia. That was a papa, we made a mistake. Baumia, page 28. In addition, we will support the growth of businesses by the following policies. Very precise. Listen to Baumia. Incentivize Ghanaian startup in selected strategic sectors with investment tax credits for the first 3 years of their operations. Specific. You best select strategically. He's showing you like this is what we will do. And if you listen to how I was reading the NDC one and now I'm reading the NPP one. So you can see Baumia actually has a deliberate solution for what he says he will do. And he shows you how he's going to do it. Or say, a flat rate system for all importers. Yeah, come Mahama the end. So Mahama also better. Catch us, papa. Yeah. Mahama say, flat rate okay. Yeah, we're here. Oh, I just read it right now. And I just read it. Oh, didn't I just read this? This is yeah. 28, Mahama. 28, I say. The government will work with non-banking financing companies to pre-finance importers with loans at a regulated interest rate to help importers clear their containers at the port. Mr. Mahama, how are you going to do this? We don't know it. What is Dr. Baumia saying? Dr. Baumia said, a flat rate system for all importers. So flat rate system. So specific. Bringing, this is why we need flat rates. Shipping. This is why you have to vote for Dr. Baumia to introduce that flat rate. And what does that do? On more predictability. Because minimum says I'm a couple to her. Now say yeah, idea way say 50 and I'm the clear container now 50. ochina mekwa e 50 na na yeden ewo ho. So it will help predictability. Kaleba omia e genius na mama manya ye de aye you. Okay, look at how precise is it. It will what? This will bring predictability and stability on prices of imported goods. The people are crying for. And I buy back and I kaya me call ye me in 2 cedi. And there miss sabi and never call ya 4 cedi. Or China will call me 8 cedi. You cannot predict to even do a proper budget as a businessman. So having a flat rate for importers is the welcoming news. And I'm not surprised, traders, foreign importers now start a clap for this particular policy. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Pes or whatever. Say, harmonize port charges to align with charges in competing regional ports, particularly Togo. Duties at our ports will be the same or lower than Togo. And I would never buy one to me. Oh, and yes, I am the perfect Togo. As if say Togo no kwa won't kutia. Baumia said the Abaya won't found your man can confront Togo. Now, Febo Baya, Fobe Duquam Mukran, and any many be Medukrum, and I say near the idea no. Fafa Accra, Fafa Temapoto, or Fafa the Aye, and say, yet they sa import charges. Any idea, Emma said, Mom Magana business, no, any modeno. Yet the bet toto Togo dear home, and I say ports ya a bank Ghana no, yet the bet toto dear one dear home, said the Abaya, Mumbenya the same rate or even lower than what they have. That is Baumia for you. Let's go to NDC again. Yanko 33 and 34. And I think I'll be done with the economic policies for now. I just want to make you see, say Ghana has come too far and we cannot allow ourselves for somebody to go and use their 2012 manifesto. Obey a president went to me for failing and my dad and say will be to me in 4 years. Now and there will be movie. I we hear me pan na mama yen hwe ye ho ye. Man will say NDC are now preaching reset. There is an intelligence I'm gathering. There's this intelligence I'm gathering. And that is say, one will say, I can't 4 years pay. After 4 years, on to me to Asubio. And the reason why they are trying to get more people in parliament is so that they can change our constitutional way now no 4 years penal, so that he can stay on for more than 4 years. These days he's talking a lot about the constitution, even though the constitution was written by his own party. It is a plot. Don't let us fall for it. The chaos Nibisi Ghana, because yam penese omobeye saade nti edmentime say wentwi twetweseka twetwetwa and ebeba Ghana. Let us be careful. Now he said, invest in agriculture. What are you going to invest in? We are going to invest in crops. We are going to invest in drugs. Crops are invest no specific. And one say we are going to invest in agriculture, tourism, light, manufacturing. Light the meaning say ECG. They are not kind of manufacturing and creative industries to create jobs and reduce poverty. Mahama told the creative art, say, Wakoji Sikebi were secure Sikebi from the Turkish government here. Yedeba sebi a state of the art theater. Dokumen utie, Messi said mutie, big quest, Jimmy for utie, Christina Winnie Utube brebe utie sankwasi asamna, Mumahama no ebeka chireyeno. Or so we're secure that the way yes sikani new we're secure says sikano. Odibesi ultra-modern theater. Acting movies, they said the Tyler Perry Studios near the a creative art. No, now more person more Chinese movie class. Kaya or yes, I didn't na move to my Chinese movie in our. We have a studio that can accommodate that. Me pacho or can 2012? Question I maybe say NDC for between actually baby as a creative art or more than no is na. John Dramani Mahama me say what the power look at the two manifestos and look how precise and direct Dr. Bawumia's is. Now for compare NDC for the you come and tell me one of your economic policies is to invest in agriculture. What are you doing? Agriculture there. And then which part of bro, senior big up, which part of the agriculture are you going to tackle? Or say tourism. Now, in this present government as we have, tourism has not only boosted Ghana, but has made Ghana one of the countries where most tourists want to go to now in the world. Now, Ghana is one. Big up. Ghana is one of the nicest countries that tourists want to go there. Under John Dramani Mahama, over 40,000 people were coming into Ghana for tourism. These are facts. These are figures. You can check the Ghana Tourism and Export online. You can check all those places. It will tell you over 40,000. Now we are talking about for this time the year of return. We are talking over 2 million people visiting Ghana the year of return, beyond the return. And now it has boosted economic activities for one more sebe. What is obi to say Baba Sadiq ya what 3 FM ya dia do 3G ya dia awards. One more year ya Coachella no one because of the creation of the year of return, they are making a living. The government tell you say this government here, what you know, say creative act. We don't even have an act. We don't have a law. We don't have a legal law that protects the creative act or sets something in motion for the creative act to develop. For the first time in the history of Ghana, we laid the creative act bill to Parliament in CEDA. Yes, bro. Just do your request and then I will pick you up. Why? Once you request, I'll pick you up. So you can also say what you want to say when it comes to the creative arts. Okay? Nkrumah Mausoleum. Baby, excursion na the idea of order. Minia, na okwa baby a obedun sopo no nya bi enye, but according to them, they will invest in the creative arts and tourism. They didn't do it. As a matter of fact, they killed the creative arts with doing so because they be say we a movie producer. Now why your budget to be area say ukotwa movie. Now my faka free Accra e dia ko ekura bi say mukotwa. Na mo bedru ono na say be kanea mo de be charge mo battery na mo niam mo de be twane ni o. Nti ade say auto generator. Na what to petrol no so that time na boy edin no. How many hours are you going to be able movies do mo twa kakra cat Kakra say. So tell me how the movie producers were even creating. Well, we are crown or they are the back, they come out a from say magic sound no one more editing. The editors also need electricity. And when to move, you're not gathered to me 6 months. Yeah, we are to me about 7 so now so car born one way to me and to take it 2 years, 3 years because soon light out there. Na wa baby jina ho abeka kire me say me endoge sebe MPP na me medi NDC achi kade me de Bawumia we ne chiro na afi mama me nua abem abro etumi abem na also eka bibia for creative me kind way to ipe and then that's it, and then we would go to abroad to take his you are welcome on the page. We can't have quick. See now. Yeah. Pacho you. Osha Dr. Bawumia strategy page 28 and answer line 28. Or say use government purchasing power to stimulate industrial expansion and business growth, which will help create jobs by rolling out a buy Ghana first policy under which all goods and services produced by the public sector will first be filed by the goods and services produced locally. You know, we have just you see, he's actually planning to use government purchasing power or the expanding business growth. Able create jobs. You know, you say, abro, any be a creative art and as a be I'm like a communication school. Say unya be we are you be making sure say and Kwadana will be training on normal banana the local product that you create, we will first use it to satisfy and the needs of Ghanaians, and then if we have to take some outside, we take some outside. We will create more people coming on board to come and just take part in all of this, and that was what I was showing. You know what? My main post now, my mom abura joining our TikTok. Akwa na onfa creative art. They na no person coming to us. Me no bacho imuda eya page kakra se de be ya. Omo mo YouTube ni Facebook no so ebete. Me da say.
All right, that's about.
Yes.
Because now you man use school and I'll take I said it's so food. I can send it show. Because we have been in Ghana and you want your mother do it. This year, I'm going to say no South and one for South Africa, Swaziland.
Okay.
We do Swaziland very great. Because Ethiopia, my power is to go Ethiopia 2 days, South Africa 5 days. Our hands, remember Ghana on the 2nd.
Okay.
Now, you have to ask.
Okay.
You can creative act. Now, creative act, and we see for they have made it clear, say, if you want to be a 7 years, why am I saying this? Let's see, anybody do. One of the biggest countries we have in Ghana.
Yeah.
One of the strongest producers we have in Ghana. Oh, one of the party or come on, mama. It's a you need tea when we're watching GTV.
Yeah.
Let's see the opportunity to meet Mahama and Ose. You have to about from our John Mahama because what's check hands tell them I celebrate this. No, when I was like, check cars. Nobody before we check those cars, me NDC constituency vice chairman. I will share so. Multiple names not to meet in movie and a church law. A muscle loan. See on the market, every celebrity will be able to installments. Say, why not want to trade your one city? Or the girlfriend 2,600. That is scale 26 million. If you get this is a car, and again you can look massive. No, me to jump through. Okay, no, send me. Who's a Ghana movie producers and the national bureau?
Yeah.
I've been a actor, I've been a producer, I've been in this game for years, and they know me say you jump through. When you see my cars, I must look sick out chair. We will have to arrest them. Now, too, you charge you. You got for me. If I say, I was car. No, I got to car. I scar your mom, pronounce it down. I sing you. No, I talk was car, mommy. 2 years, we didn't get to know I talk car, son, yes, it dying. So if you're rubber, no, see if you don't find rent to be one. But then, Papa, better car than one is your baby. You, your father. What's in my face? Can you face it? The extra person who put both of it in everything. I mean, the creative school at Guanaso. Go to Guanaso. What you say? Theater, like CSC with theater.
The whole Ashanti region.
Say how many theaters they will 2 big theaters. Interview inside 2 big theaters. And they say creative school. Now look at this. Creative school is one of them. Say everybody here. So you will come no call. I will be so you no call on man. Believe me, say on what could share the and go back say. You better say I me back so could just say we have a I'm an go. So if you're telling me to go and take her,
Mhm.
then forget me man, me metronome, me acting, me produce. And then I'm a man who will back and show for the Pacaka. It is that time, I feel a bit of a say. Once I'm cool, could be a say, now I'm for just in Uncle Phoebe Daddy, when they school. The same creative art school, especially a secondary school session. It is a one creative art school for students as an open. Who was also secondary school, it's like the same one, meaning the same building. Okay. So when I hear people say creative art for abandoning your shame, abandoning then I cry. Let's see it. I'm a former minister for creative arts.
Yeah.
But you see how we live constituency. When they cast some of the movie, say me, Maui, Pepita, the very apple. They make us trap, let's see the phone of court. What do you move from a own town? Some money from court. Mammy, you copy in the Bible. So what's it? I'm not map to be a very grant.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do Ghana. Go to our dear. You missing you go come with me see would you must say then by two to me fail for me now maybe not for say me pay you get 30,000 put to reach more 20,000 15,000 30,000 depending on how you express yourself you explain them to a scam me see movie producers of Ghana dear no me many a president and a failure me a bronco yeah my grant 50,000 people say me producers be 80,000, it be 20,000, it be 40,000 grants free of charge. And the minister say, creative part, this year, you also see film village.
Yeah.
You know, I find the film village. So I can let's see another show to go to Chrome. Let's see, you could do a pop show to go now we support the self-unbroke mass because I want you just anymore. And you depend on us. Yet, last year, can I make a job say, Charlie, me, maybe I know you video. And I'm going to say again. So when it comes to movie, I understand. That Google's reference is correct. It's a bear. I say free village on there. And it's kind of almost soon. But free village is like a whole town.
Yeah.
Or let's say a whole bank.
Yeah.
And you get to
Maybe.
It's a bear. Let's see a way. The minister say, "Oh, money grant go grant you for you. Money grant not to see be a hospital kakra, bar kakra, school kakra. You need to go just anyone. Yeah, you be for the film village because you just sign them and they hear my. That's our standard. Rome was not built in a day. Yeah, you go to kakra. And I'm say, and your grant, you know, about $2 million. See, they are not court. Also, $2 million. Intimacy is here. I mean, also proposal. Not from making out $2 million because I down. As a meeting, when my makers are me President James Abuaji, I was one of the CC Obana Mane. In Messiah's house, in film to the hall. You couldn't want anything to be. And two other people were there. When we were discussing, one of them said, $2 million, sir. $5 million. One more time, yeah, may catch and say, maybe I'm going to know, but I don't go past the way I'm saying, maybe they will know and how to try. And I guess I'm not
Sabe Pepe.
Yes. $2 million. I said, I'm 150 million cities. Times 2. Times 2. 260.
Hey. Abro. Ose. Barbara Otinjesi and the government of Ghana, they were willing to give Mercy Esiedu and the film industry, $2 million. Said the
to give the film industry $2 million at
a film village. Oh, okay. Intino, sorry, Intino Messi, see, do not start it. Nanka Mumunya Yanka said 2 million. No, Monfan on only the honor to be a here, no Ubia Kwaku, and or rejected 2 million. No, and Ujina Mahama, House Mahama, and Toka Mano.
$2 million.
Hey. On true proposal, I can one true proposal, uncle. And he comes out to blame the government, say government, the government is prepared to give you 2 million. You can't meet the government halfway. You rather come outside to bash him, say, on top, V8 amount. That was a Ghana, a serious country. Abra, I know you. I know you. You will not lie. I know you. No, I know you. I know you will not lie. I'm just surprised to say she will take that route. Say, Sika say that wow, baby. You rather leave that to go and fight over V8. God.
That $2 million. Say on true proposal.
Oh.
It was $260 million. Can you say 60 million cities? Six rooms, 7 rooms.
Ebesi manabroso. Now uni bibi. Sorry. You are going to continue right now. Unim say, as we are talking right now, no, Idris Elba, they are planning a way out. One child film village, on the contract in the Bemano. Yeah, on the contract in the Bemano. On a film village, because I know say with the diaspora for no. Dr. I'm friends, Dr. Adongo, Dr. Nadia Adongo. I know they are working on that thing to make Idris Elba. First, Nanka Tyler Perry Crown and Uncle no so interested. Some could be our film village, But right now, Idris Elba, and we say, scare woman shed and yes, KBA, whosa, into no ever far to no swab, but what was so.
All right, so I keep saying, say, in your new year, you know, you say. Almost free but some going this near them. But sometimes I pity them because every show my mission will be a catcher on the same thing here to see if so can the whole celebrity see your work MPP and then I say in a way trying to be selfish. Because I say, so what do you look at me? These are some of the things I hate too. But you know,
look at that. Mate. That's right.
Hospital.
Bah.
Movies about changing locations.
Yeah.
One route. We have where we have our chroma, where we have the editing, where we have the sun. All these things about to also video. Chapter 1 of the social music video. South Africa.
Baby, uncle.
Film village, when goes on film village, everything
is there.
Equipment is there.
Is there.
No, I saw what we can go. Sass can go South Africa. About the Ghana or now.
Yo.
So when Papa put him going them, I must look at here. Now, boys, people must want to make it. For me, I brought for Dana someone. For that. For I mean, that Yamua, you ADNPPT. I heard the possibility. Not for Omuti and disunity from our brother. We see the people that they are following, I want to candidates, I want to play. They catch on and say, somewhere 10, I'm going to somewhere 100. A mobile 20,000 and say, don't work out where I'm here. You see, TNA. See, I'm almost saying, only a great back for them. Almost so much make trouble say, somewhere 100. A mobile 2. And it's 20,000. And don't work out where I'm here. So you test him to watch here. 2 weeks got to say. To the extent that he contested something man for 2 times. And it's more about Sabi or Madame. So when person met and send the and they are called the side. When I meet them, we see almost concrete some question to Mama. Uncle home. And inside you one book. And creative arts. And you say it's MPP. Sabi, you get the opportunity. Sir. I don't know you sir. I'm say you discuss me about say abro brana beji 1,000, abro brana beji 3,000. Kasama MPP said no. I am looking at 2 things: the free SHS and the creative act. Yes. They say MPP buy. So okay, comment. When you tweet friend and 5 I'm supposed to say one year build out there to go yeah. Aba creative arts bill aba senior aba dodo. Things that we need to get to a point. They have an act that backs them. Yes, they have a law that backs them. Because we don't have any activity, radio station can play music without paying anything. We put to get money, remove your charity. Some super cat. And so super this is getting or 10 on God. That's who play radio station. Remember, I could be on 1 peswa. Would they so crowd also? They get say 0.01. That's a radio station. Be able every week. Will be able to trade across the country. He's capa. It means that some people go creative about school, no young camera, with young light, with young sounds, with look only you to man. No, cheap and cracker. So, sir, see, come, where's the camera? You have a safe black, maybe the red. Chairman. So yeah, black magic, no. I said the whole film this for this. I would like to you. I'm a movie producer. I say I don't cancel the movie trial. I can't go Ghana. Say I'm going to purpose you by setting the show. Oh, because what I'm scaling in and go you. And I'll be seeing you here. Oh, go to a movie about your production. You can go it on credit. If you can move in and produce your way, you can get it. So now, won't you take it? They go South Africa. Almost many say, companies say, canceling our Kuma. It's also a doctor about the Ukraka. Now you to manage your car, which would be able to go with it. Yeah, credit your mouth. Yeah. And Papua. That was something that you won't say, Mamma, All boutique now, not one in my man, Professor to go suit. No, I just shoot. From here to my soon swan, here to Kakako.
I say, yeah. No, that's it. That's it. Me that's me no bro. Onyankopon nhyira wo pa and say we to me age bread na odi aba be support you aba ma wa. Me nim say we stay on and I say obekọ a me ba be wrap up quick na you know we can but either way no to me aba back anytime you are ready. Thank you so much for coming on my page and giving me a helping hand. I mean sure why. I mean sure. All right, 30 for your brother abro TV. Mo amunim ne dada. We ba no movie mu ne acting ne nyom ne ade creative arts to be you know, because they are messy see no more, you know. You see how wicked these people are. Sister Evelyn, so I'm going to join you right now. Why? Maybe join you. You see how wicked these people are. You see how these people are. You see how these people, like, they are so wicked. Yeah? Unyanum ever benefited from this film village if it is built. The government is ready to pull $2 million to facilitate it. Then negreed inti or say there be ko na koje 5 million na fabra. Enuhunti nipa nan kombe to me benefited from this you know, and they actually inti Mercy do what forfeit $2 million, but it's willing for Mahama to come and buy a V8 for them, and the reason why they should go and vote for Mahama. You see the difference? Let's go and vote for Mahama because he will come and buy cars for us. Meanwhile, somebody wanted to make your business lucrative. Will be person where you man are no shemu kenani itina into your CG 2 million na fashim. Koji 2 million na fashim one koji 2 million. You rejected the 2 million. And today you come here and complain, say apayne more. Sister Evelyn, maybe I do. There is this my way. Anyway, menye Zambia na man come any na any every any every yeah. Oh, so here any nti ya he free her 6 7 8 yeah. Mochade, we are still on the manifesto, Mr. Remo, to show how empty these people are. And compared to compared to what His Excellency Baumia is asking us to do. You have a see my own says Evelyn Aba. Until you best start here for calls, no. Now say best start here man for Bemusi. Mochade. In NDC's economic planning, see how it is. Or say, and you know, the man, he is not in tune with what's happening in Ghana. Onya where they are Ekoso Ghana. Because sa idea way they are Ekoso in some of the schools already. Because of planting for food and jobs are here. And I'll play you a video to that effect. Or say, we shall revive the concept of school farms with the produce from the farm used to feed the students. It is already being done. When planting for food and jobs was launched, some of the schools are almost sase. And again, Mr. Mahama has to know, say, school bit to say, I'm say, Accra girls, or Koya farm, no way. Assassin or the Bayer farm, no way. But there are certain schools, baby, one of your good land, sir, you bet to your normal space. Maybe to say Upokuari, maybe to say Prempe, or Koya Fu, way. But when you look at them, they are telling you said they want to bring that concept back. But when they are buying not so now say yam pam or ya dada. I don't know if they really thought through this, their manifesto carefully, because any money be I almost say mom quite no may no. Yeah, that of course we be crowd baby at a broso. Actually. Many school farms are somewhere American. Ubi Becca's immediately. Munche video way. Na Memfa sister Evelyn. Embremo. Munche neighbor. Any.
The government's policy for food and job, because we believe that we have enough land. It's a special day at Siom Senior High School, a school located in the Eastern region, specifically in the Kwabibrim municipality. As a school, we have also bought into the government's policy of planting for food and job, because we believe that we have enough land to cultivate food to feed ourselves as a community, as a school, and also the excess, the surplus, we can sell to make some extra money to support good projects in the school. And so we have farm on a 32-acre land. We have our maize, and this morning we have harvested the maize for the entire community to benefit from it. So this morning our students are enjoying the fresh corn from our own farm, and staff inclusive. There's a package for staff to have extra corn for the family as they go for the weekend. This is actually initiated by our able headmaster, Mr. Isaac Addo, and his management team, who have given the endorsement for this agenda. And we want to say this morning that we are so happy. Students are excited to have their own fresh corn, and it's so wonderful. We want to say that we are so grateful to the government. We are grateful to our MP, our MC, and all the stakeholders, the board chairman, the PTA, and all people who are actually key members of this school. We want to say we salute you this morning and this day. We are grateful for your support. The Minister of Agric, we are also grateful for your input. We have received more input again for this season, and we want to say that we are going to farm as a school. We believe that we will not only learn the theory, we have an Agric department, we have great students in the school. So we want to combine both theory and practice, so that when our students complete, they can be able to practicalize the theory they have learned in the school. That is what we are doing, and we are so happy to be part of this initiative. Once again, we are grateful, and we thank God for giving us life. Thank you very much. Bye.
Yo, teacher, bye. Maria Kraho. Teacher Nama, akamani sukra ya tatai enusu. This is a government policy. MPP for the buy planting for food and jobs. Yenya NDC for etrimodern for kase enya de papa. And there adia na enya de papa no. Ye papa Mahama de ashene manifesto mu se oba obema school for astatiado. Now minim who was the chairman for their manifesto. I don't know who headed their manifesto, but they didn't do them any services. Because our day we are okay, our day Kufuado, and then the planting for food and jobs by most of the schools have started the school farm concept, and they are producing some of the maize and corns or whatever, that rice and all these things by themselves. They are cultivating it themselves to feed the school. Utie the teacher Nine Kaya or say planting for food and jobs a Juma Nana Donena by the buy and one school for no so Edwom Wajim. And stakeholders, PTA phone in our account and there one way to me a dua, one way brew until Bruna and I mean a school for na bura, one way dua, one way try no buy a school for Nedia, one way class, and none of what day would he feed you or home, Eddie be clear coffee, Eddie be my community for. It is a papa Mahama ko catchers are feeling or be my manadra. Mr. Ubin friend and country and say, what catchy, why late? Because Nanado is already doing this already, and Dr. Baumia, as indicated in his policy, is going to continue. My last piece. Yadibibi and Enimu Kase Oba Africa, Ghana, and food inflation a topo. Ghana, baby, a food inflation at yet to say, ewo. Mesrao, the Amazon to me a catcher on say, and Tessa Yes, food inflation. What Ghana? Like a was through Oba Africa. Yeah, number 6 on the list. And so Ghana is not the highest food inflation when it comes to figures and facts. Into Mr. Remo, Mama Yenche and Nusuye na Yehu Dieka. Balotelli, I think you are trying to request or something like that. I feel this will be the last slide I will show. Then we are done. Sister Evelyn can now come in and help us. All right. Montreal Baumia strategies, Kakrebi, because this is what we need to do. Or say, implement a shift in electricity tariff structure to a regime in which commercial rates are either equal to or lower than residential rates, never higher to the power industry and businesses. Adentia. People tell you doing business in terms of electricity, something and if you see he has identified the problem, he is telling you what he will do, and he's telling you the results that you will gain. Say and then they manifesto say establish an SME bank to meet the special financial needs of small and medium businesses, which employ over 80% of Ghanaians. In Tinyasa, you have a first scan keke dia mobia keke. Na AS Jumana Obeji Skadia Kushimuno. Wafa Ghana for, and as a Ghana for a year, Juma was said, almost 80%. And I'll be qualified for. So again, precise. Nayamobia keka mambeji abansi kan kudin kwadebi. What they share Ghana for Ebusian for. Would you try Ghana for car? That is where we are going. Complete the digitization of land titling and registration to allow owners of landed properties to use their properties as collateral to raise capital for businesses growth and expansion. Ubiwa will say, Okoto asase normal to nipa say, once digitization comes inside, I register the bakwa, and ya feel be cover paper be abetros or hini be a tomano, baby. I think say this is the right direction to go. This is Evelyn Medoba na abekasa we jine chiri wache. Oi. Minwo. Ana we free ya. Okay. Audio only. Hello, madam. Otemenga. Okay, okay. One gasa na we mute no. Patron say we are on mute. Why na kasa mai? Why?
Hello.
Yes. Who them?
Valley.
Yes, madam.
Juma.
Juma ye.
What fast for no accountant so much ya.
Oh, me Juma na so mama.
Mama wa. What is Uncle said, Mama, hello, Uncle Tio.
Hello.
Hi, mama. How are you doing?
Good.
At the same.
Me patcha me her an answer.
Hey, mama. You know we are going to Ghana again, right? Are you coming?
Yes.
Yeah, you like Ghana?
Yes.
Okay, we are going to go to Ghana again, okay?
Yes.
All right. Let me talk
Hello,
to
bro.
wow, man.
Yeah. Me can do bia. Na Felix na mi hu video bi. Na me hwehwe asend ya ma me say wa hwe abet me hu wo me phone so. Is me delete to there. Ya papa Mahama enra o said that o ko san koye na yi no. Enra na mo san koye Sunday ne ana Saturday no. O san ko kan say obe 2025 oba we su wi a oba frɛ Esiedu Nketia chairman Esiedu Nketia ane vice president Jena na ni we no makosia na mode mo manifesto na ba ya no cry.
And or say after the way they can say omoba obefro omo na omatna se no maye national dialogue in say no from omobeko region na omabisa ede na yen yamamo they are afraid omo person omo ye no omo awi no
Asa no my say adwuma na de na mpa omi aya ne de almost yi na afa no yanto ama no mawi asa no abaya dialogue asa na no wonder it no so de ya call reset no reset so de ya nko Ghana for ye ready see ya call reset ye kwa ye nim won ye ana ye kan say won ye ye kwa ye nim no backwards way ye come forward nko anti ye sra papa mahama ya ka kire no de obedi na ye because me my brother man papa because sabi ye wo a leader na wo leader the obetimi aya na wo de be som Ghana man no the odu ye na ye ni so ye feti wa na ma wunu aketo aba wo mia enyuma papa wunu apani na akufu ado ahyehye no won to us because ye do ba wo be san de yakọ reset no say ye ko ye say ye upgrade to atiase ye advance ye ho nti no reset no de ebi wo ha o reset ye ti mi say ade ade kora o afa wo fe nso bi o reset no de mu nsam na edoso ebi wo ha wo fe na wo bedum bibia computer wa start bibia foforo ano odin enti yes papa mahama de ni onu ane bra pani a onu afra na oluma adodan kwa akufu ado papa premier ni a ogina ne na aso wono wahyehyɛ anwoma ne kama ama papa bo obi aso ye ba upgrade yes no inu aketo no nya no ba upgrade no fa Ghana nko na nim because ye ni apre anwoma papa ni omuwe omde atoto akwam ni ye sese papa mahama de ade ba ne ade toto ayi wa unu aketo aye ofa ba omi ade no ye se wo de no wachiri ye kan ayanti ase because ebi wo ho no manifesto ebi wo kora di be ye 15 years ni hu ba bia wo stafa watra ha so MPP die bi no MPP die bebre no asesa brofo no umba sate na mo se MPP fo mo na be wi amoyi afa dia mo kan ya asem na ye different and afa mo se Ghana fo mo nsem na mo kan ya na to nsuo muti mo san be ye de mo be ye ayi hu enu manifesto no ayi be 1000 times emfa for Ghana fo we two no ye we ye ne hu se mo de no emu oha flat afi ayi bi enim ba omi ade ane de ye concrete ye solid enyoma papa wo mu pa da chinchiri ma enkwala na eko school no wahu se ne brother Felix ayi awiye na o ka sa ora ho me ra ho se ho nkwala na fuomufo na o ma dom we no farming na o mo operation feed yourself so nkwala no opportunity was asase no they say headmasters ni ade na sabi mu school especially in creative school na wo was asase de danche no science schools no bebre so ya agree school so and so na akwala no ko nim say na ye de ye ide bia theory nko theory nti akwala ni be wie pel hwa wo kika bob na de ko tran officer afena yeah you don't have my hwa mechanism yeah they not the professor onim de asese wo ye and in this that time when you see opportunity mun to seedlings mun to fertilizer mu kra dem ye school government institutions nyoma no mo ya de be bremo this are good of we no anyoma no na mo fa use nkwala no mo fa nsua na book mu de bia book no mo fa practical we no nye krom asa na ye no akwara ni no baba ba ye obaba be do afu a o ko school no o sa ye ho practical wa bontin nti ye kire no abaye school de ye kire no on wie no na akwara na ye perfect so ati perfect nti ye sra wam omo fa ta de ne nkyira wam na school na ye agrek de no so omo fa agrek de no so nya ne kama ayi your friend said yeah science ni we no say no to STEM schools ni ade nti education sector so omo ya ade mu design your money be mo mankora no benyi no no ni bibia nya fe na okoya ho course o be foforo akosia practicals osia theory o use school na akosia practicals nso wo be so aka ho na sa de ni nyina free ho no nti e mo ayiko ye nua no nketo aso mu po school mo nyina mo nya ne kese na fe mu nton bi kura na dru ayi a na mo de aye we ya mankwala no na mo enjoy so hu nyoma nketekiti bi enyom na mo de bi atoto amomo na de bi omo ni age e bi amawe na wo mu diaper sorry nyoma mo di sieti omo hu na mo di tobi mo mo beto mo timi bi ko dwon kwoto na mo da as feeding kwala no in the, so many ways na boa uzo boa brokro we be fresh ache omo ni age nti omo yiko na mo nyina omo he mo nu yo na mo kwaso ncheche nkwala de mo cho mo book mu de na practical we nso ye adwuma papa mahama yes ya mo ya pon nti aye fa yesi ha ndc ni bibia de mo ma Ghana for especially here welcome to me encourage your busia for yen church mu yen chom say ewi ase no ye kra ha na den sin ho no mo so na yen show mo den ayen kakra ye say ewi ase yen kom politics ne ye biewo yen chi ye mu kom yen na number 3 kom yen chi ye mu kom kakra na bibia na aduane atwam say time na kom den na yenye den na koto doko no bayire no bia abo aye den na emo mu de da chinchima da mu di jamuma no munye ho se bibi putupu na mu ni ho ada na se na akola no da chinse no na se adwi nyanya aduane na is too much ni abema ya mi sure wati no ka ho wo wi ayan kaka won ko modi why me da say bye
bye na mi sure yeah me am sister Penny me am beautiful lady mama in do boa and I'm telling kano yeah, they bury no so far TikTok will be a request TBO, so I don't think anybody wants to join us there. Now me add more chance now we have the manifesto no, so we'll be coming say papa ni na mu awie na yetumi akoto abapa ye gusu so aye bo aye ho say nipa be ko Ghana akoye groundwork ankasa ye guso. And for those of you now more are planning to support the campaign, like this Momo number, I think this will be the last time in this month that I will talk about it. Maybe a better karame because I'll bring it up again. But you can support by sending Momo to Ghana, MTN, or the Beko Ghana, on farm Canada, so the Beko Ghana, 0557 337001, 0557 337001. And no, and maybe be a person de mo be afa betumi de alcohol enche bia yeguso awe ye boboa niama no ntino let's make things we make things happen alongside Charlie lo so breme oh everybody say ope a chef onima aduane ye obetumi ama wo wedding no event bia ye kama eno ani menua be makwabena ebo a ono wa hey Loso kitchen otum Loso kitchen na aduane de papa ehwam de ntino bomodin na hwehwe no online na also ubenya aduane papa ni bia didi aye event. I wanted to play this away that the chance and you'll be the last person to talk. One will say what share NDC for a manifesto.
I mentioned that you were not listening.
In terms of the economy, no, let me get this because this is what I want people to go home with. In terms of the economy, no, omunya be concrete be family Ghana for. And even in their own manifesto, they are telling you, say, to abama yamra na yeba obefresi edun ketia. Obefre jena no pokwajman. Now I free one of few leaders. Now almost start here community engagement. Now omone Ghana for akasa no beside no ba kwa bibire mu a ede na mu hia omo ba keda ede na mu hia omo ba ayi ashtown for ede na mu hia oba colleague for into listen to this. So we want a prepared government. Baumia is telling you meba akwan say ni na meye eduane price say ni na meye man aba form tourism say ni na meye mahama so no de agise moto abama no maneba e mane ko ni honeymoon no e ko tena o hwehwe books mu hwehwe ni amawie na o hwe de Ghana hia nsana wetumi abo Ghana. We have to be careful this road we want to go. Adongo akotena joy TV you say Joy FM will be a yenja no be finance minister no. We are expecting say our solutions to the problems he claims are in the system. Munti Adongo.
Your hope is that you create an environment for them to do that. Because when you do it, there are incentives that come with it. And it makes it attractive for you to do so.
What incentives?
I mentioned that you were not listening. I said that we'll have tax incentives. We will make sure that...
but I still ask what incentives? Tax incentive is very broad. It doesn't say anything. What incentive?
You see, you will give tax incentive. Incentive there, Naoma. Is it a flat rate you are proposing? Are you saying they will not pay for this? Baumia is telling you, remember, Obia started on a clean slate. Yet the Obia catcher, I say, Obe started to tax no papemu in the proper way. Yet me the way to mama. Obi adongo to one nanu big kasa big woduru hana yebisa adongo say adongo when I see your finance minister, what solutions are you going to give? And ojina can no boss. Now you'll be out in Ghana, Hona so swamp say, and yet Jimmy be na with him so NDC and MPP. How can you tell me say Obi Kura plan? Already made plan. And a woman Obi free air or kobi or free beer or kosi. Obi su say onkuta plan. Nembum to abamano na oba jeno hono nimcrophobia at national plan. You want to go for that government instead? Somebody who is literally telling you, say, I don't have solutions for the things I'm talking about. Or say you will leave somebody that is solving the problem and I've showed you how he's going to solve the rest of the problems. Let's get serious in Ghana. We have a country to run.
What tax incentive?
At this stage, you want me to tell you all the tax incentives?
Of course.
You are there making all the noise. I don't go. So I thought you would have that tax incentive thing that you want to do. Can you just imagine? I don't go. Sorry, I will say yeah. After you bisa say, give us the social contract between you and the people of Ghana for us to vote for you. What they are telling us is vote for us to come and we will see and think about it, how we are going to rescue the situation.
Okay, so
you say you've thought through the policy.
We can give you incentives on making sure that you don't pay corporate tax up to some point.
We can. Is this something that you definitely do? You're speculating.
That is the reason why, in fleshing out this policy into a workable document, we are going to have a national consultative program.
But I thought this is well thought through.
Yes.
Considering that this is a policy that was in your 2020 manifesto.
Yes.
This is not new.
No, let me tell you something.
This is
a
not
policy.
More the policy about 2020. After 4 years, they still don't have the particulars to that policy to make it work. Adongo is now telling us that he's going to think through it and then you see the incentives. Maybe they will tell them maybe. We are talking about Baumia's solid document. The document is ready. He's willing. When it comes to tourism, he knows what he's going to do. Our major focus on policies such as tax and other incentives to increase private and public investment in tourism. That is something he's doing. Or then obi a okwa movie to say bra aburo no ne ade you know mfidi a wo de bekwa akwa den obekwa akwa kra de abo man mu no ye better tax na da so na ma e bia importer wo de be kra ne ama na ba no ye te so ama specific utie specific. Also, we will introduce other initiatives such as a digital streaming platform for artists and tax incentives to make tourism and the creative art grow whole in Ghana. Tax incentives would also be provided for film producers and musicians to boost tourism and job creation. My government would implement an e-visa policy. Now, society artists for only be never sana bounce Reggie Rockstone, shout out to you. Ya bounce visa ya bounce visa and 2 twin quabruchin coeden and conquer perform. Dr. Baumi said, since I know your country, know your government, no. Omube to me a ginem Ediama artist for no, and because of your Ghana card, untumi nyane. Maybe a big Ghana could be unable to have my information my head to waba. Intimate what you say, oh, the far advantage now, I buy a guarantee myself, Kobo show bra. You could be Italy, I was where Ghana, oh, cotton toes, there be because you will be traced. You will be traced. But what the government is trying to help you is say to secure visa. Because you say abino and a guarantee ama ejako, abino na guarantee ama Christiana Wuni, abino na guarantee ama kweku menua, emuodu, think kweku menu na ade no hobe kwase mama mebe sanfen tu kwan. Ebe boa ye ni asebe yenya chance mfen tu kwan ni na ama yenya opportunity to travel outside and see how outside is. Was the umpe upo be afraid no ba obe dwene de obe ya ma wansan. The last video and then I'm done for today. Dr. Baumia. Let's look at this reply he gave to John Dramani Mahama, promising people that Oba, he will restore bank license back to them. I want you to take a listen, and then we are out of here today. Yanko.
To go the former president, if he hasn't read, to go and read the receiver's report, or to go and read the Bank of Ghana report and acquaint himself before making any further comments on matters he clearly does not understand. He needs to get an understanding before you make comments. And you cannot hand over a bank's license to them. This is subject to legal procedure. You have to go to court. You don't have the power in our constitution to do that. And I'm surprised sometimes because he has been president before and he should know these things. He should know these things. He should know these things.
Doctor, Penika say we are in Siasa. Yeah, we the program now, baby. Do be out to meet you in us. Me the America and say NDC 4% mobile bemo. Woman train the entire to Abama. And you will be weska, we be we away, any day baby. Woman train the woman, a woman come so won't be to me, dear. Me accept to win a metia the Alka, Miria, at the end of will be a request to TikTok and Unti. Let's listen to him, and then from there we will. It will, Charlie. That's it. I found the Kakraka when I mean sorry.
Make a search and book a crib in a source.
You.
So say community agenda now, almost more. And before I started an ad out, they be a class again. Or say, that's what we're distracted in a NDC for. By consistency, community by community. Me say the here will be a region, and the beer will free their home. Maybe I'm for your toilet. We here rules will be crap. And I so many say, we are about your company, a BT on which is sure, because I am on the ground. The way about your company, bro. John, no mission.
Yeah.
On your message. On what the slogan is so bad and fat. It's almost 24 hours and fat. I'm fat. 3 1 me buy and fat. It's almost resetting and fat. Right? Yeah, I bet you Ghana for 3, but still.
And fat.
The way NDC and MPP communicators. Bro. We young rough. What fact 2 manifestos now compare your BIA and they almost kind of to me.
That's what we need.
No one is sure. Right, and I don't know what to do. But I said, agenda setting almost resetting. And I know about that constitution. And the homeland because so don't have a phone right now. Don't know you're very placing up to now. Acquire balance suja in a 2 musi. This is about always a walk on us of my hand in a jabber 2 more on because I listen watch 4 or 5 factors. The one can also call for or no one will call for, one is a call for the conform with praise near NDC. They are not even talking.
No, I'm on count. Also,
right now, I choose to say, agenda. Now, I'm about to now I'm from pet projects. Now, I want to do in some good. Send you a bit happy right now. What I got to do is sustain that unit. Say, a comedy. Then I'm not so, then fact. Because I know it has been stabilized for a long time. 15, 16. Still, and one and that.
Election.
Petro says swat twice. But nobody's even talking about it. But when they might not go to the 1 cent TV and 1 person will be. Who they done with the bay? Maybe tell me when the time groups do on Facebook. Popular Ghanaian groups do on Facebook. Maybe to say, oh my God, CIA, say the formative group, say a political platform. But recently, NDC for people posted Ricky Mesa, so that guys are Kwana or type post MPP groups. So they're quite here. Oh no, also what I'm going to post what you say. Where you say it seems the other side alone. We are neglecting that page. But there's a lot of guidance on that platform. I will say check it also. Because I don't know. I also not even for now say, oh my God. Come about me, I know no post. The film Miracles was monitoring TV3, said media stations, and he was giving it to them live. He was giving it to them live during the media engagement. No, I like it. So we need to monitor all those stations, all those platforms, and then be firing them. Because they don't even care about the youth. Policies here about DB, I just say Canada, I just say America, I just say I have benefit more. This scoring system or data. Kind of businesses. Already this academic system that will kind of smashes now. I just almost from here. Say this scoring system a year away the system. Put the youth, put research in Juma. Now we do the more sir. Establish but that is the way back. They can work through Ghana, make more money, secure their business through digital platforms. Because how could you have through digital platforms? My money is secure. Your business is secure. Sir. You need to make campaign party. That's benefiting what say. To make what the ticket, free such Ghana is progressing. So the Nigerian bloggers, don't jealous kind of Nigeria, sir. A lot. They don't even see at all. All these benefits, foreigners enjoy. So many social financial policies, just recently, I started breaking out. Oh, yeah. Even Canada, Accra, the tensions between China and Taiwan, Iran, Israel, all these things is going to affect the fundamentals. And that's it. That's a pioneer. Why are there? When I mean, sharp, not DBS, that's a support to her because of the support with information and everything that you have. When I mean, sharp, brother Wilson, no, very ardent supporter of political zone. And then the wife in a team, Kama. Maybe it's Kappa, Edibisia, the Biabo there, hope so. Can I take for 2 hours, 14 minutes, and easy. What to also sign easy, sir. Mamma fancy and I may have much now. Ever say, maybe you near Betua, Etuma, here, and so. As for Bonnie, you see, and the Bonnie, Bessie, ye did their command for the no Bonnie, be and where the media that's a crew, your cartoon. One a junior who are doing a Bonnie, down Bonnie, free, and no one cheffer. One a pay and everyone cast a one. When you pay Moody, I saw no much, sure how much share. Amen. Ali, the DSC. The money now said, warmest greeting, mammy.
Also, yeah. That's a TikTok for me. That's a Mr. Dana, so me that's it. Why? So then I Rivers, me that's it for managers. Is it there? So you're my personal you manager. Is it there? Why am I manager about it? Why be man so manage me be mama why be manage me be I didn't know manage be a person manage be alright. And talk about me cover there you. Anyway, so I'm coming now. Bye bye.